Hey guys, it's Warren. Today I'm gonna be doing more Elder Scrolls Online. This is episode 3 of ESO gameplay. Last night I did Destiny 2 episode 25. It turned out to be a longer stream than normal, or from what I've done recently anyways. Last night ended up being 4 hours, but that was because one of my D2 clanmates helped me finish the requirements I had left to get my legendary Solstice of Heroes armor. So today I'm doing ESO to take a little break from Destiny 2. Last episode of ESO I got to the first major city in Morrowind, and so today I'm just gonna kinda just do more general gameplay, make my way through things. There's a lot to this game, I feel like, so I guess I'm just gonna take it in a direction wherever it goes. I'm liking it so far. I've said this before, but I really like the music that's in this game. Next reward in 1 hour, so after this I may log off and log back on to get that reward. 25 crown, try restoration potion. I don't know if I should be saving these or something, but might as well use them. I might store this bait because I don't really know how much I'm gonna like fishing, or how necessary fishing is gonna be.
Is this a girl? Is this a girl that has a vagina? I'm stuck in some toast for $4.
I could give you a song and dance, but when all is said and done, this...
Haha, get that. I suck at some toes? Hello, Miss Kennegator. Can I suck your toes for $4?
The Red Mountain? Oh, that's just noise and... Oh, don't mind.
So, excuse that commentary earlier from what sounded like little kids. I don't really know if there's a way to turn off the chat sound of others, but if there is, and if I can figure it out, I'm probably gonna do that. But yeah, I don't really have control over what other people say.
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins. They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified. I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started. Have you spoken with Danelle Taleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. He's a bit stuffy, but he knows what he's doing. Of course. What do you want to know? Anything with metal in it, and I don't mean horseshoes and calipers. The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor, so that's what I teach. Cloth and leather goods. The crafting writs want pieces of light cloth armor or medium leather armor, so that's what I certify. Bows, shields, and magical staves. Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or, welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment? Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights. Guildmaster Jofnir passed away recently, very suddenly. I always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand. But he passed away in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader. No, we only draw blades in service to the Guild. We're technically neutral in the war between the three alliances. We love the Eagle Banner and Her Majesty, of course. But every race, every creed belongs under the Guild Hall's roof. Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Jofnir. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. It's my comrade in arms. Welcome back to the hall. It's my... Ha! There's a good question. We train our... It's my comrade in arms. Welcome back to the hall. Ha! There's a good question. No, we only draw...
I'll have to look up more about the Fighters Guild later. See what all I can do about them.
These little dark elves, so proud of their living gods. No offense intended, but the tribunal can't hold a candle to the eight.
Oh, Mages Guild. Hopefully I can join Mages and Fighters, because I'd like to do both.
At times I wonder if I should have remained a chef, rather than join the Mages Guild. Perhaps I'd have served the Emperor. Served. A jest, you see? But I have no regrets. Mastery of 3 crafts is its own reward. Certainly. Please specify. Food and drink. Anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body and mind. If you choose to learn this art, I will impart the culinary knowledge I acquired over the course of decades. Potions of all kinds, the subtle art of mixing reagents can produce rather unsubtle effects. Glyphs to empower weapons, armor, and jewelry with magical properties. I can teach you how to wreath your axe with flames, or give cloth robes the strength of iron.
Welcome to the Mages Guild, my friend. Are you already a member? If not, you'll want to speak to the Magister about the benefits of joining our illustrious guild.
Welcome. A fascinating application of the technique. Welcome. Are you here on Mages Guild business?
I'm kind of torn between being a blacksmith and an enchanter.
Lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. Vanus Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members, such as Tellinger, the Artificer, to ensure our future success. We are neutral in the war between the 3 alliances. When we're on guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself. Excellent. You are now a student of the Mages Guild. Every book you find will now earn you reputation in the Guild.
I feel like being an enchanter would be a little more useful since I think making equipment would also be valuable, but I think being an enchanter would just be more
If I
interesting.
should have remained a chef, rather good. We should begin while things are busy for neither of us. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable?
One at a time, so maybe I can do more than one.
Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further afield. There are many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight.
May I help you?
I've been reading.
Good to see you back again, Adept. The guild is stronger with you at our side.
I wonder where I can find a potion formula.
As fast as you dare. Sing, sing.
Kiba's a good dog, but she doesn't like Bardao very much. Every time I take her outside, she barks at the damn moonlit until her little voice gets hoarse. When the pact formed, I told myself it was time to visit our newfound allies. So I've been to the swamps of the lizards and the lands of the puny elves. It's been a great journey so far, but the Kiba hates to travel. Sure, Bones, you expect me to travel alone? Or worse yet, you want me to leave poor Kiba with my mother? That would just be cruel. I wouldn't want to wish that on a dog. You know what I mean.
With a heart so pure, always in search of adventure. She says maybe tomorrow, he says if you insist, but that treasure you'll miss. Play, play.
Welcome to the Center of Culture in all of Vardenfell. You must visit our library. Brayden is working on the most wonderful project there. You do know how to read, don't you? Oh, what am I saying? You can always learn.
Hello to the person that just came on. Hope I don't die.
What?
Oh, that wasn't that bad. I wonder if that's, like their follower, their creature. Or if that's something trying to attack them. Well, that was pretty easy. I thought it would send me to, like, multiple locations. Looks like there's another one over there, maybe? No, I think that's just like a fire.
What are you talking to? Touching my rhinestones, eh? Touching my things? What's that on me? You keep on friggin' healing! Ah!
Once you recover 3 runes, one each of potency, essence, and aspect, we shall begin the enchanting process. You likely notice their distinctive flares of light. We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together. Each glyph is best suited for weapons, armor, or jewelry. Simply place the glyph upon an unenchanted item of that type, and the enchantment will take hold. A word of caution: once applied, they are permanent. Indeed you can. Bring the glyph to any enchanting station. There you can extract it to recover some runes that went into its creation. To note, extracting another enchanter's glyphs can teach you far more than extracting your own runes.
I can train and certify you as a blacksmith, a clothier, or a woodworker. Which would you like to start with first?
I don't know what that means. The joining thing anyways.
Jora Oko Ta. Jora Oko Ta.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency essence. You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger. Yes, you have to prove you know your way around the blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots. There's a place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins are played out, you'll need to find iron ore on your own.
Only the finest wares here. Fine goods at fair prices.
I'm glad I can do more than just one certification. At least using stuff like a pickaxe is automatic, like I don't have to carry an actual pickaxe with me.
back. I take it you found enough ore? Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided. Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me. Look near rock formations, outcroppings, or hills. Sometimes you'll see it by streams or beaches where the water has exposed it to the elements. The same goes for most other kinds of ore. If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend. Bring some iron ore to a blacksmithing station. Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it. You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels. The Nord style material is corundum. Let's start with that. Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots and a style. The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that. Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station. It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth. You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise. Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Your command of the crafts is in alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training. As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion. Yes, Every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go, find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me. There's a quiet area nearby with mountain flowers and columbine. A fresh source of water can't be far from it. If you find nothing there, venture into the wilds and seek them for yourself. In the wilderness, you'll find herbs, flowers, and mushrooms all around. These make the best reagents. As for solvents, look for bubbling springs in lakes, ponds, streams, and shores. Sealed bottles as well. Purity of the solvent is key.
The nobility.
I'm just gonna look up and see if I can find how to turn off chat from others. There's supposed to be chat settings, but I can't find where to turn off sound. There's just nothing here. Okay. Main menu. Social. Chat. HUD. Oh, this is frustrating. I feel like it shouldn't be this hard to figure out. Oh, oh my god. It wasn't even in options. There's an actual social tab. Channels menu allow you to manage Twitch in-game chat. Okay, so I think now I should be able to just not hear anyone else. So I guess we'll see if audio from anyone else comes back on. Hopefully it doesn't, because I don't know, I just feel like it isn't the best for my channel. Sorry it took so long to figure that out. Anyone who watches this in the future, just feel free to kind of fast forward through that little, I guess, phase there, where I wasn't really doing much in terms of gameplay. I feel kind of dumb that I was just looking kind of in the wrong place the whole time. That there is an actual, social tab and not the social tab in the options. I also read that if you create a private group, that that's another way that you can eliminate voice from others. Okay, so I think I figured that out. Oh, that was a guild invite.
Locate a solvent and some reagents so you may craft a potion. I'll remain here for now. An apprentice of mine tried to use seawater as a solvent. I had him drink the results. He agreed it was a terrible idea after he finished retching. Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like. Open your knapsack and place them in your mouth. The first time you consume a reagent, you'll learn its most rudimentary trait. True, some taste quite foul, but it's a small price to pay for the power of alchemy. Potions have far too many benefits to recount. Expect them to have strong effects for short periods of time. Or are you asking how to use them? Open the stopper, place them to your lips, and swallow. Don't pour them on your hair. Lesson learned. Open your knapsack and
If you must be told the basics, then you're simply not ready to...
You would think that, she would also sell formula, too.
blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion. Your potions have a slight fizz to them, but your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood? Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig. Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key. I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so. Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe, then others cannot possibly learn your secrets. Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.
Excuse me. I mean, I haven't heard voice audio from anyone else since I turned off area chat, so maybe it is working. In which case, I'm glad I figured it out. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, up there. Is there outer stairs? Oh, just go up here.
Bakruti is pleased to see you. Your rewards are ready. Not bad at all. A favorable selection. Sadly, you have no more crates, but you can always purchase more. Fortune truly favors you. Until next time.
Oh, and he's back here.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master. Provisioners are only as good as their ingredients. The fewer the better. Simplicity of pairing is key. Now, go find ingredients for roast pig. If my stocks are empty, you should find what you need in town. Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food, it's simply around. Find what you need and take it. Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess. Once you return with the ingredients, we'll determine whether you know how to combine them. I've always believed the hunt for ingredients is its own reward. Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged. Barrels, sacks, should coin be of no use. Bring me your color. Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine. Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean. You show promise in every discipline I certify. Perhaps you seek to challenge my position as thrice-accredited master craftsman. If so, Millenith offers blacksmith clothier, and woodworking certification. I last saw her at the local Fighters Guild.
Or if she's right in front of you.
Please specify. Decades ago, before all the trouble, I was a renowned chef in Cyrodiil. I had engaged an exclusive contract to provide the Mages Guild in their travels, providing food and drink that wouldn't spoil when carried through portals. Broiling fish, forging glyphs, or mixing potions, it's all recipes and ingredients. I proved the theory when I joined the ranks of the Mages Guild. Mastered both crafts within 3 years, not that I'm bragging. Certainly, please specify. Decades ago before...
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach 2 crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you. I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow. Absolutely! Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, go get me a bundle of rough maple. There's a place nearby which should have what you need. Collect an armload and return here. If there's not enough, you'll need to search for more. What is it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, they seem pretty powerful. But I can try. Where'd they go? I mean, do they want a duel or not?
for rough maple in forested areas. Sometimes you'll see logs washed up on beaches. You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need for the stings. Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow. If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend.
Excuse me. A garnet. Oh, well, there's a person there. Wonder if I can bet stolen stuff in my bank.
So many strangers of late. I suppose Lord Vivek...
Ah, I bet this is where, like the Thieves Guild is and stuff. Each outlaw's refuge has multiple exits. One exit will always lead to an area where guards now patrol, fences by stolen goods, and launder stolen items you may wish to keep. Huh. Relieves
You
burdens.
bring me business?
Oh, I can join up to 5.
I'd rather deal with this crowd than most nobles. It always seems the more gold a customer has, the less eager they are to part with it.
I'm sure we both know what services I offer. You got the goods or what?
Worried about the locals? I honestly can't tell you of a safer spot. There's somewhat of an unspoken code down here.
What have you brought me today? Hopefully something of value.
It isn't that Serbi wishes to steal from a god. She just needs to get by, like everyone else.
You think this lot...
Racers spread their wings so broad. As the birds bend their knees so old.
You're a ray of sunshine on a gray and dismal day. Come on in and make yourself at home.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here.
Yeah, like stealing better stuff.
Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours.
Well, I've already been stealing stuff.
Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number.
Well, they both say the same thing.
Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
I buy a very specific kind of goods.
Excuse me.
I'm not picky about what you bring me, or where you happen to pick it up. A sale is a sale to me.
Yes, your goods will be perfectly safe. I personally guarantee it.
So I think I'm gonna cut the stream for here tonight. I may play a little bit more later. But yeah, sorry for the beginning where there is an audio from other players, like the dogs barking, those little kids in the beginning. Feeling bad about that, but I thought about cutting the stream then and then deleting that part and then starting a new stream, but I thought, well, I already started doing stuff like crafting and everything that I would want to include as part of a stream, part of the channel, so I just went on with it. Like I said, any boring parts or the parts that you may not like the audio from the beginning, or when it took me a while to figure out how to turn off area chat, audio from others, just feel free to skip any of that. I may play some of this, like, not for my channel, just not stream it, so I can get used to the game better, but I'll try and do as much as I can for the channel just to include content for you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Anyone that watches this in the future, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later.